This is the JBL Flip 4, a rugged, wireless Bluetooth speaker whose colorful design and waterproof construction practically scream, "Use me outside this summer." More than that though, it offers an interesting set of extra features we don't always see from speakers in this class. Should the Flip 4 find a home at your next pool party? I'm Stephen Shank with PhoneArena, bringing you a full rundown on this accessory as I review the JBL Flip 4. Your smartphone may have a decent speaker on it, but unless you're only playing music for a few friends, or you want to pull that old phone in the bowl trick to enhance its output a little, an external Bluetooth speaker is the way to go for entertaining a crowd and just getting a lot more flexibility in general. The JBL Flip 4 arrives in the familiar cylinder layout we see from a lot of portable Bluetooth speakers. The body consists of some really robust feeling plastic, while the main 40mm drivers themselves hide behind an attractive cloth grille. At each end, there's a passive bass radiator, which you can visibly see pulse along to your music. These components feel a little bit exposed, but thankfully they're recessed to the degree they should avoid casual damage. Up top, we've got the Flip 4's main controls, a set of 4 raised buttons shaped into easy to recognize icons, Bluetooth pairing, volume up and down, and a play button that has some software configurable functionality. Around back, there's a lanyard for easy carrying, the speaker's power button next to an LED readout for remaining battery life, the JBL Connect Plus button, which lets you tap into some interesting features, and a waterproof flap that conceals an analog in jack for playback with non-Bluetooth devices, as well as the micro USB port for charging. The Flip 4 is rated IPX7, meaning that it can withstand immersion in up to a meter of fresh water. Keep in mind though that while it can get wet, the Flip 4 does not float, so keep an eye on it around deep water. And while it should survive contact with chlorinated pool water, you'll want to give it a rinse afterwards in fresh water just to be on the safe side. Initial setup is nice and easy, and you can use the Flip 4 as a regular Bluetooth speaker after a quick pairing. But to get full functionality out of the unit, you'll also want to install the JBL Connect app, available for Android and iOS. For one, that lets you redefine the action of the speaker's play button. By default, pressing that button lets you pause and resume playback, while pressing and holding lets you advance a track. But the app also lets you change that pause action to instead call up your phone's voice assistant, either Siri or Google Now. The idea is a great one and lets you perform quick voice searches without needing to reach for your phone. We just wish we didn't have to give up the pause button in the process, and that audio and voice assistant mode sounded as good as music does. Instead, it's quite a bit quieter than regular speaker output. The other features of the app tap into that JBL Connect Plus button on the back of the Flip 4, and either let you stream audio from multiple Flip 4s simultaneously, or set up 2 Flip 4s to independently act as left and right stereo channels. That all sounds great, but the need to have a bunch of Flip 4s limits its appeal. Sound output's pretty nice for a speaker this size, loud enough for both in and outdoor usage. Bass is probably the weakest link here, and while it's fine at lower volume levels, at the very high end of the Flip 4's output, things start sounding pretty trebly. Still, for the price, we're not too upset. With a 3000 mAh battery, you can get up to 12 hours of playback from the Flip 4, though that'll take a hit with full volume operation. Thankfully, it's easy to keep an eye on remaining battery life with the 5-segment LED readout, letting you recharge well in advance of running out of juice. The JBL Flip 4 comes together pretty nicely. It's well made, we really like the waterproofing, and the sound quality is also alright, though especially on the bass end it can be a little bit lacking. The ability to connect with smartphone voice assistants is great, and the microphone support also lets the Flip 4 function as a decent speakerphone. Other features like JBL Connect Plus are a little less appealing, but mainly due to the reliance on additional hardware. Priced at around $100, the Flip 4 makes for a solid portable speaker, especially now in summer. It's robust, has good battery life, and while we have heard better sound, that does tend to come at a quite literal price. But for casual music on the go, the Flip 4 makes for a good choice. I'm Stephen Shank with PhoneArena. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more mobile accessory reviews coming soon.